Hi creatives, this is Ann McDonald, and this week I want to talk to you about the finishing up of how we work our summer videos where we deal with what your summer intern should be doing for 12 weeks, of the breakdown for our overall schedule, weeks 1 through 4, 5 through 8. And this week I'm going to share with you what we typically do in weeks 9 through 12. We use a lot of college age people, and we've even hired, I've even hired friends of mine and people in my age group to be, well, we'll call them summer seasonal employees. So just to review quickly, I'm going to pull up my file. Week 1, we establish a schedule and we have engagement and expectations. Week 2, we establish a platform or a type. How is the campaign going to be delivered and structured, and what's it going to be centered around? Week 3, I have the team come up with specific colors, details, coding, storage issues, all of that kind of stuff. Week 4, I have them show a mock-up or a type. Week 5 is spent all on content generation and research. Week 6 is about a content outline. Week 7, again, is more content generation and research. Week 8 is all about the edit, making sure that that content is edited tightly. Week 9, which is where I'm going to start today, is really a test run. It's about showing me how the campaign actually works. And my question is always, can a non-technical 60-plus-year-old person figure it out easily? If someone in that age group and demographic can't figure out what the campaign is and what they're trying to communicate, then we haven't met our goal. Week 10, again, more test runs. Typically working out the kinks from the week prior. And if I'm able to, I will actually bring in a tester from an older demographic to watch the presentation live and then to try out the links without any prior knowledge. So having a person on site that you can bring, maybe you call a friend, a relative, a neighbor, somebody. So you bring them into your business and you say, would you do this? You buy them a meal, you give them something as a thank you. But just having someone that has absolutely no framework for what the campaign is trying to do, have them test it out and see if they can figure it out. Week 11 is really about engaging the project staff to explain the goals and the measurable metrics that this campaign your summer interns have created will have. What does that mean? Summer interns leave in the end of August, and the campaign is going to start in November. Who's going to be responsible in November to follow up with that campaign? Is it going to be you as the business owner? Do you have a virtual assistant, maybe an accountant or a web person that needs to have the information on their calendar and have the campaign explained to them so that they are able to follow up with it live? One of the most important weeks. If we're only doing a 12-week series, we'll have the project staff engaged just for 1 week. If we can, and we're doing a 16-week summer internship program, we'll have them engaged for a couple of weeks and just really have that dialogue. Basically, that's to make sure that all the people who are going to be involved in the live campaign know what to do, how to do it, what the goals are, what the metrics are. If tweaks need to be made, they know how to make them. They have the whole vision and picture behind it. And then the last week is really about bringing the intern team in, if it's virtual, getting everybody online, and sharing the lessons that they've learned. My heart for teaching and training, whether it's someone who's the next generation down, or if it's a peer who just wants to learn about business, my heart is that the person is able to take what they've learned and then go do it for themselves, or teach other people to do it. That's the fun part about having a summer intern or a program where you're really training the next generation. Make sure you watch all 5 videos. A little disjointed, but this wasn't a series we were planning on doing. We just got a lot of feedback on it, so we'll talk to you soon. Until next week, this is Ann McDonald.